So today's video, I'm going to talk you through how skinny guys can gain muscle fast. Now, there's a lot of misconception when it comes to gaining muscle. I'm going to talk you through some of the common mistakes. Now, before we begin this video, if you want help, I've just created a new guide, which is 59 fitness myths. If you hit the link below this video, you can get a free copy of that, and that'll clarify some of the bullshit you see from some of the influencers on YouTube and Instagram and Facebook. Just going to call them out. If you have any bullshit things that you see on YouTube or whatever, comment below because I'd be interested to see what you see. So when it comes to building muscle, one of the big mistakes that people have is in terms of like calorie balance, so calorie balance or energy balance. So when it comes to that, people think they need more calories than they actually do. But what actually happens, people tend to eat and eat and eat and overeat on the wrong foods and then fucks the digestion up. Now, you aren't what you eat, you are what your body can actually digest and assimilate and use. So you eating 4,000 calories a day from cheesecake, it's not going to be the same as you eating 4,000 calories a day from steak, chicken and rice. Now, I'm not expecting you to eat 4,000 calories a day from steak, chicken and rice because that's actually quite difficult, but you'd actually probably get awesome results if you ate 2,500 to 3,000 calories from most people from clean food sources and cut the crap. And your body was actually utilizing those calories effectively, taking in the nutrients and using them well. And it's actually split out over the day as it should be. At CJ Coaching, we use a metabolic priming approach where we will look to put carbohydrates around the workout to facilitate performance. So we create an adaptive response in the gym by getting stronger, fitter and faster. And this allows us to build more muscle and also keep body fat down, which is very much opposite of most people, where what they do is they go into the gym and they do what I like to call junk volume. They do shit reps, they do shit sets and things that create absolutely no muscle stimulation, just create fatigue, injuries, and actually have no merit. And it's literally just a waste of your time. If you're seeing results now and you're training a lot and not seeing results, that would be one of the main reasons why. You're doing too much junk volume and too much stuff that's completely wasting your time. So the best workout plan, in my opinion, for most people when they're looking to gain muscle mass, it's going to be two options. So when I want a low volume and then a higher frequency approach. So recovery is really the key. So I would suggest you either do an upper lower program where you train 4 days a week. So you do something like this. Monday you train upper body, Tuesday you train lower body, Wednesday you rest, Thursday you train upper body, Friday you train lower body, rest. And you could repeat that on a 2 days of training, 1 day rest cycle and just repeat. Number two would be a push-pull leg split. And I'd probably take the same sort of approach where I do 2 days training, so push-pull, rest, and then I'll do legs push, rest, pull, legs, rest, and literally just keep repeating that fashion. If you need to take more rest days, do so. One of the common questions people also have is in terms of having a deload but they need time off. Life will often give you deloads where you're going to go traveling, you're going to get sick, anything like that will mean you have to have some time off training. So that would be my prescription, or Christmas comes up. Don't need to plan in deloads, you train and train and train until you need to take a bit of a break and then you pull back. But again, remember the big thing we're looking to gain muscle mass is focusing on recovery, not volume. So focus on recovery, getting stronger and actually progressing in the weights you're lifting, slowly bringing the scales up, not just adding more sets and more reps for the sake of it. Easy one in terms of nutrition. So I would suggest you have two diets. You have a training day diet, so like when you're working out, and then you have a rest day diet. So in terms of a training day diet, you can have higher amounts of carbohydrates. So say for most guys, let's say for example you weigh 85, 90 kilos. A good start point in terms of macros to start with, maybe 200 grams protein, 350 to 400 grams carbohydrates, 70, 80 grams of fat. That would be a good start point. From there, you could look to increase carbohydrates as you go if your body weight isn't increasing. Secondly, in terms of the rest day diet, I would suggest you're probably looking to have slightly lower carbohydrates and maybe higher fats. I would keep protein the same, maybe around 200, have carbohydrates maybe 125, and maybe take fats up to maybe 90. And this is a really good way to utilize nutrient timing by having more carbohydrates on the days you need them and less on the days you don't need them when you're working out. The other option you could do as you start to progress is you add in another higher carbohydrate training day. So for example, the day you train legs, you could have an extra 100, 150 grams of carbohydrates, which would then help you facilitate more muscle growth because you've got a larger demand of energy on that day when you're training legs, which is a bigger body part. So to summarize, the other golden thing we haven't talked about is about training and nutrition. Thirdly is going to be recovery, be sleep. So make sure you're getting 7 to 8 hours of sleep a night. Don't go out getting fucked up at the weekend drinking because that's going to impair your recovery for 3 to 4 days. So focus on sleep recovery, try and keep stress down. There's a reason why probably the best bodybuilders in the world tend to be pretty chilled manana people, is they're very de-stressed, low cortisol. Cortisol is a fat storage hormone. It's also catabolic, which means it breaks down muscle tissue. Just keep stress down, sleep lots, implement the nutrition we talked about, implement the training we talked about, and that will help you build more muscle mass. Comment below any questions you have and I will answer them for you below. If you need help with your own fitness journey, hit the link below this video and you can book in your free strategy call with myself and the CJ coaching team. Make sure you subscribe and we'll see you in the next video.